Friends, today our topic of discussion is bubble sort. Bubble sort is one of the simplest algorithm, or you can say a technique, to sort a given set of numbers in either ascending order or descending order. So before discussing what bubble sort is, let us analyze why I have drawn these boxes. As you can see, there are 5 boxes from position 0 to position 4. But the problem with these boxes is that they are not in proper arrangement. That means they are not arranged in some proper logical order. That means they are not in either ascending order or descending order according to their height. Okay, so we need to arrange these boxes in some logical order. You can say either in ascending order or in descending order. So how I am going to sort these boxes depends on the technique which you are going to choose. There may exist several techniques, but today we are going to discuss about the bubble sort technique. So this is a set of box, and I can name this box as box 0. Similarly, I can name this box as box 1. Similarly, I can name this box as box 2. That means if someone asks you and how to write a box name, then you will simply tell him or tell her that you need to just write the box, the word box, followed by its position. Say if a box is located at position I, then it will be written like this, box I, where I is the position of the box. Okay, now if I ask you to pick any one of the box, then suppose say you have picked box number 2. So I am going to write box number 2 like this. And can you guess what is the box number which comes just after box number 2? Yes, of course, this is box number 3. But we can write box number 3 like this also. The position of box number 2 plus 1. Similarly, if we have chosen box number 1, then the box next to it is box 1 plus 1, that is 2. Similarly, if we consider a box at ith position, then the box next to it is simply I plus 1, box I plus 1. So this is simply a box at position I, and this is the box at position I plus 1, or just next to box I. Okay, so let us come to this problem. Suppose at the beginning of the problem I am here, so I need to go from 0 to position 3, not position 4. Why? I am going to tell you why I am not going to position 4. I need to go from position 0 to position 3, and if I found that any box, listen carefully, if I found that any box is greater in size than the box next to it, then I just need to exchange their position. Okay, so if any box from position 0 to position 3 is greater than in size to the box just next to it, then we need to exchange their position. So why I am only going from position 0 to position 3 is because when I reach position 3, then I need to compare box 3 and box 4. But what if I reach box 4, then there is no such box 5, box number 5. So I only need to go up to box number 3. Okay, and we need to repeat the entire task n minus 1 times. The entire task. I am going to write the algorithm later on, and we need to repeat the entire task from 0 to 3 n minus 1 times. Why? Because at that means we require two loops. Okay, one is the outer loop and one is the inner loop. The outer loop will run n minus 1 times, where n is the number of items. Why n minus 1 times? Because at every outer loop iteration, a small box will be pushed at the beginning. So if there are 5 boxes, so at every iteration one box will be pushed at the beginning. So I require only 4 iterations to push the 4 boxes at the beginning, the 4 small boxes at the beginning, and automatically the largest one will be at the end. So I don't need to run the loop n times. Okay. Similarly, this is what we need to do with the box. So this is just a graphical representation. Similarly, if we consider a set of numbers, suppose we are going to represent this set as S, and the numbers are A0, A1, A2, A3, dot 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 up to AN. Okay, there are n numbers. So I can represent any one of the number like this, AI, and the number next to it as AI plus 1, as I have already discussed. So suppose say the numbers are like this. Suppose we have 5 numbers, 50, 40, 30, 20 and 10, and I need to sort them. Okay, so first I will compare these two numbers. Is position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3 and position 4. I will compare these two numbers. So I have already told you that if I need to go from position 0 to position 3, not position 4. Okay, I need to go from position 0 to position 3. So while going from position 0 to position 3, if a number is greater than the number next to it, I need to exchange their position. Of course, here we observe that 50 is greater than 40. So I need to swap their position, 40, 50, 30, 20 and 10. Now I will move to position 1. Then I will compare 50 with 30. And I again found that 50 is greater than 30. So I need to swap again to 50, 30, 50, 20 and 10. Now I will move to position number 2. And position number 2, I have again found that 50 is greater than the number at position number 3. So I need to swap again 40, 30, 20, 50 and 10. Now I am at position number 3. I need to compare the two numbers at position 3 and position 4. So I found that the number at position 3 is greater than the number at position 4. Remember the algorithm. So I need to swap the numbers. Okay. So I have done with one iteration. Now I need to repeat the whole procedure up to n minus 1 times, where n is the number of items. Why n minus 1 times? I have already discussed, because at every outer loop iteration, a big number or a small number will be pushed either at the end. If it is a big number, then it will be pushed at the end of the list, and if it is a small number, it will be pushed at the beginning of the list. So if there are 5 numbers in total, then we require only 4 outer loop iterations to push all the 4 numbers or the 4 smaller numbers at the beginning of the list, and the rest number, that is the 5th number, will be automatically sorted. So I don't need to go, or I don't need to run the outer loop n times. So I need to only run the outer loop n minus 1 times. So let us discuss what is the algorithm now. The algorithm for bubble sort. So I require only 2 loops. So first loop will be for I 1 to I less than equals to n minus 1, and I simply need to increment it I plus plus. And the second loop will look like this. It's actually algorithm for void bubble sort, and I need to give this procedure the array, the input array, that is the unsorted list, and the size. Here I am calling it as n. Okay. Now come to the loop. I need to run the outer loop from position 0, j less than equals to n minus 2, j plus plus. And if a number is greater than a number next to it, we need to exchange their position. And I need to pass the array, the index j and the index j plus 1 to this exchange function as the parameters. Okay, so this is our bubble sort procedure. Now I will discuss how the exchange function or the exchange procedure look like. Void exchange. Now what are the parameters? An integer array. You can even take a float array. Int x, int y. Because there are three parameters. One parameter to hold the value of j and another parameter to hold the value of j plus 1. Now I need to simply create a temporary variable in temp a of x. A of x is a of y and a of y is temp. Fine. This is just a swapping procedure, or you can say an exchanging procedure. This is where the actual swapping or the exchanging of the two numbers will take place. So you have understood how the bubble sort algorithm works. Okay, always remember that try to analyze the problem mathematically before writing the code on the machine. Always try to solve the problem mathematically. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. On the next video I will discuss comb shot, which is just an improvement over bubble shot. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.